मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। कर्कटे पूर्वफाल्गुन्यां तुलसी काननोद्भवां पाण्ड्ये विश्वाम्भरां गोदां वन्दे श्रीरङ्गनायकी। Hare Krishna. We welcome all of you to the 10th day of dhanurmasam. Let us hear the meaning of the 10th Pasuram of Andal Tiruppavai. Nothuvargam Pugunindramana Imatavam Tararo Vasal Tiravada Natratvi Mudinara Yananamal Pot Parai Tarum Punnianal Pandurunal Purkavai in the Kumbhakarnanum Totramunake Purundu Iltan Tandano Atanandulaya Yarungalame Tetamai Vandatirabelo Rembavai. Here in the 10th Pasuram, Andal is trying to wake up one more gopi. Nothu Chuvargam Povinendra Ammana Matavam Pararo Pasal Tiravadar. Here she is saying that Nothu Chuvargam Povinendra Ammana, it seems, oh Gopika, you have performed the vrata already, which we wanted to do, and nicely you are experiencing Swargam, heavenly pleasure inside, wonderfully sleeping, but not coming and joining our Goshti. Like that, this Andal Goshti is telling. So, here, Andal Goshti is speaking about Nottu Swargam Poguninda Ammanai Swargam. It seems that you are experiencing heavenly pleasure. You have already performed the vrata which we wanted to do. Here one can get a doubt. Are, how can Andal say heavenly pleasure they are getting after performing the vrata? Are they doing for heavenly pleasures? See, whatever one is interested in, whatever one likes very much, that becomes their heaven. If somebody likes food, for them food becomes heaven. If somebody likes sleeping, then bed becomes heaven. If somebody likes studying, then books become heaven. If somebody likes going around, then that becomes heaven for them. So, whatever we are interested in, whatever we like the most, their association or that thing or that situation becomes heaven for us. This Gopika who is experiencing Krishna, Andal says it's like heaven because they all love Krishna. All these devotees, they love Krishna. Their object of love is Krishna. That's why Andal is telling, oh, you are experiencing heavenly pleasure. Like in when we go to the temple on Vaikuntha Ekadashi day, just now I came from Srirangam, you all know, there it is called Swargavasal. Why it is called Swargavasal? Does Lord reside in Swargam? Or do we get Swargam when we go through that Vasal? No. We go to the spiritual world. But why it is called Swargavasal? Because people will be interested. Oh, Swargam is in that. If somebody says Vaikuntha Prapti, who will go? They will be scared. Arey, what will we do in Vaikuntha? Here in Swargam, we have heard very wonderful things about Swargam. స్వర్గంలో ఆనందం ఉంటుందట, ఈ ఆనందం ఉంటుందట, అలా ఉంటుందట, ఇలా ఉంటుందట. అప్సరసలు ఉంటారట, ఇంద్రుడు ఉంటారట, దేవతలు ఉంటారట. So contrary to what our acharyas are saying, నాహం వందే తవ చరణయోః ద్వంద్వ మద్వంద్వ హేతో కుంభీపాకం గురుమపి హరే నారకం నాపనోతు రమ్యారామ మృదుతనులత నందనే నాభిరంతుం భావే భావే హృదయ భవనే భావయేయం భవంతం Our Acharya is saying that we do not care for Swarga. We do not care for the pleasures in Swargalokam. Aham bande tavacharnayoh dvandva madvandva heto Ramya Rama Mrudu Tanu Lata Nandane Nabiranthum. We do not want the pleasures of roaming in the heavenly garden of Nandanavana. No. Nadanam Najanam Nasundarim Kavitamba Jagadisha Kamaye Mama Janmanishware. Every Janam after Janam, birth after birth, we want your seva only. We want to serve you only. So this Swargam, which the Swarga experience, the heavenly experience which this Gopika is feeling inside, is not just heaven, but the association, but the beautiful Sangha of Krishna. But this Gopi is not giving the association. So here, all these Gopis are saying, can you show the Pasuram on the screen so that everybody follows it? So this Gopi is saying, Matavam tararo basal tiravada. Oh Gopi, just do not experience Krishna by yourself. Please share Krishna with us also. Matavam, first start speaking to us about Krishna. Matavam tararo basal tiravada. First speak from inside only. And then you open the door and give us your association. Here, Andal is revealing a very great secret. The secret is the association which we get with the pure devotees of the Lord who are experiencing Krishna. The association which we get is through hearing. Martavam, first speak. See, hearing is accessible to all of us. How many of you say, Prabhuji, lectures are available always. We can hear whenever we want. We can hear whatever topic we want. You want to hear Ramayana lectures. You can Mahabharata. You can hear Bhagavatam. You can hear Bhagavad Gita. You can hear Tiruppavai. You can hear Acharyas. You can hear Prabhupada. You can hear Mattavam. First we hear and then we make a relationship with Krishna, with the devotee, with the devotee's association. And then whenever possible, if at all the devotee shows us mercy, then we get Mattavam Tararo Vasal Tiravadar. After hearing and developing that relationship, Vani and Vapu. Vani is hearing. Hearing from devotees about Krishna. That is most important. That is the best way to develop our relationship with Krishna. That is hearing. Martavam, please speak. Andal is telling to this Gopi, please speak, and then Martavam, then Vasal Tiravada. After that, open the door. So, for us in our lives, Vapu and Vani, most accessible, most safe, and most wonderful and heart transforming is the words of the devotees, are the words of our spiritual masters. That is what is most important. And then comes Vapu association. Sometimes we may meet physically, sometimes we may get association of devotees physically, sometimes we may get an opportunity to serve devotees physically. That may be there, that may not be there. But something which is always accessible for us is hearing. The lectures are always present. We should give priority to Vani more than Vapu. Vapu is there today, Vapu may not be there tomorrow, Vapu can be far, Vapu may not be accessible. Okay, fine. But Vani, whenever you want, you can access Krishna's glories, Krishna's association through the words of the devotees. through the words of Srila Prabhupada, through the writings of Srila Prabhupada, through the words of pure devotees of Krishna who are experiencing the presence of Krishna in their lives. That is most important for all of us. Matavam. First you speak Tararo Vasal Tiravada. After that you open the door and give us the association. So first she is telling, please speak Matavam. That is most important. Vapu is important. I am not saying that Vapu should be neglected. No. Whenever we get opportunity, we should take the association of our uh, devotees association, our Diksha Gurus, Siksha Gurus association. We have to. Like some devotees travel so far to hear a particular lecture or to attend a program. That is wonderful. But then it may not be always possible. So what we have to take seriously is the Vani. Matavum tararo vasaltiravada. And then நாத்தத்துழாய் முடிநாராயணன் நம்மால் போற்றுப்பறை தரும் புண்ணிய நாள் பண்டுரு நாள் கூந்தவாய் வீந்த கும்பகர்ண நுந்தோர் முனக்கே புருந்து இல்தான் தந்தானோ. Here we may have a question that how the Andal Gosti knows that she is experiencing Krishna or she is with Krishna, because there is fragrance. Atturai in Tamil means tulasi. Tulasika bharanena tasya yasmin tapassu manaso bahumanayanti. Mandara kunda kulako pakachampakarna punnagana bahulambuja parijata. Ganderchita tulasika bharanena tasya yasmin tapassu manaso bahumanayanti. Lord is always wearing tulasi garland. Lord is always decorated with tulasi. Lord loves tulasi. Krishna preyasi. Vrindaye tulasi devyaye priyaye kesavasya cha. Vishnu bhakti prade devi satyavate namo namaha. She is most dear to Krishna. That's why in Lord's worship, we use tulasi in everything. For the water we offer Lord, we put tulasi. For the Abhishek Dravya we offer to the Lord, we put tulasi. For the Naivedyam we offer to the Lord, we put tulasi. Where the Lord sits, we put tulasi. We make tulasi garland for the Lord. We do tulasi archana to the Lord. Everywhere is tulasi, 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 tulasi. Attulai, tulasi. Basil, holy basil. Today I was seeing one of my friends video which he has sent me. He is from Kanpur. In their temple, they had celebrated yesterday as Tulasi Pujan Day. People have this trend of putting Christmas tree. So our devotees have, I don't know what is the origin, but everybody is celebrating 25th as Tulasi Pujan Day. So there were many kids coming and doing Tulsi Archana, and they were doing Tulsi Arati, and they were circumambulating Tulsi, and they were dancing around Tulsi. Tulasi is most important. Serving Tulasi Maharani and also serving Krishna with Tulasi Maharani. Both of them are very important. These two we have to do regularly in our morning program and evening program. We have Tulasi Puja. We make Tulasi garlands everywhere. on the lotus feet of Krishna. Tulasi is mixed with chandan and it is placed. When the Chaturkumaras went to Vaikuntha, all their impersonal propensities went away just by smelling Tulasi. Kinjalka Tulasi Makaranda Vayuhu, it is said. Does anybody know the starting of this shloka? Makananda Vayuhu Sanshobha Markasa Jusham Apichitta Tanvo, it is said. When they went and when they smelled the beautiful fragrance of Lord's lotus feet mixed with Tulasi, everything changed. So this is how we have to worship Krishna, is with Tulasi Maharani. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhakta Prayasthati Tasyara Vindanayana Padara Vinda Kinjal Kamishra Tulasi Makaranda Vayu Antargatassa Vivareణ Chakaratesha Sanshobhamarkashajusham Apichitta Tanvo Tasyara Vindanayana Padara Vinda Tasyara Vindanayana Padara Vinda. On the lotus feet of Lord, there was Kinjal Kamishra Tulasi. There was Tulasi placed on the lotus feet of Lord. That smell, Makaranda Vayu, that sweet smell, transformed the Chaturkumaras. So that's why please keep this as a part of your sadhana, to water Tulsi plant every day and to circumambulate around Tulsi Maharani. And also offer few dalas of Tulasi to Krishna every day. So here, Andal Gosti. Not Tutchavargam, Purin Ramanai, Matavum Tararo, Vasal Tiravada, not that way. Alai Mudirara, Yananaman, Potapare, Tarum Punyanal, Pandurunal, Kuntin, the Vaivin, the Kumbhakaranun, Tot, Kumunake, Perantu Ilta, Antandano. She's remembering Kumbhakarna. She's saying, oh, it seems your competition to Kumbhakarna in sleeping. It seems that you have won against Kumbhakarna in sleeping competition, that he has given his sleep also to you. Like that, Andal is just taunting the gopi inside, it's correcting the gopi inside, that please get up, don't sleep so much. Kumbhakarna and Vibhishana, both are brothers of Ravana. Kumbhakarna followed his brother's instructions of fighting against Rama in the battle, which is based on adharma. Vibhishana went against his brother, changed the party to Lord Ramachandra's party, which is based on the foundation of dharma. Andal wants to remind us about the Samanya Dharma and Vishesha Dharma. What is Samanya Dharma? అమ్మ చెప్పిన మాట వినాలి, నాన్న చెప్పిన మాట వినాలి, అన్నయ్య చెప్పిన మాట వినాలి, గురువు చెప్పిన మాట వినాలి. This is Samanya Dharma. And what is Vishesha Dharma? If parents say, hey, కృష్ణుడు లేడు ఏం లేడు, కృష్ణ భక్తి లేదు ఏం లేదు, నోరు మూసుకొని కూర్చో. So then, అమ్మా, మాతృదేవో భవ, పితృదేవో భవ, ఆచార్య దేవో భవ, అతిథి దేవో భవ. అవునమ్మా, నువ్వే దేవతవి కాబట్టి నేను నానేస్తారమ్మా, నువ్వేం చెప్తే అదే నాకు ముఖ్యం, కృష్ణ భక్తి వద్దు, నాకు ఏమొద్దు. Is this what Acharya Deva Bhava, Atithi Deva Bhava, Matru Deva Bhava, Pitru Deva Bhava means? The very fact that Vedas have told this is because parents should take care of their children in such a nice way that they become Krishna conscious. Sometimes people, they tell me, Prabhuji, మీరు మా జీవితంలో కృష్ణుడు అనుగ్రహం ప్రభు, మాకు మీరే దైవం ప్రభు. Why they say like that? Because they got introduced to Krishna consciousness through me. You're understanding that is not my greatness that they are telling. They feel so happy that Prabhuji వల్ల మనకి కృష్ణుడు దొరికాడు కదా. So why the Vedas says Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava? Because they introduce, their duty is to introduce us to bhakti. Their duty is to nourish us as in bhakti. See, so many children, our Vishnu is such nicely attending Tiruppavai lectures every day. Such nicely, yes, with Tilak, wonderfully. He's reading Bhagavad Gita. Their parents are so happy. Their parents are so proud about him. And see, he's so happy in hearing Bhagavad Gita and Tiruppavai and learning so many things. We have to encourage our children. Ravana induced Kumbhakarna to fight in an adharmic battle. And then he thought, oh, Anna Cheppindi Vinali, Ani Vinnadu. He said, oh, my brother is telling, so I have to hear. That is my dharma. And he did. See, this is not real dharma. But what Vibhishana did, he said, go to hell. I am going to surrender my life to Lord Ramachandra. అంటే ప్రభుజీ ఇప్పుడు మా అమ్మ నాన్న మమ్మల్ని ఒప్పుకోరు ప్రభుజీ, వాళ్ళని కూడా నరకానికి వెళ్ళండి మీరు, నేను వెళ్తున్నా ఇంటికి, మా ప్రభుజీ దగ్గరికి వెళ్తా, మా దగ్గర మాత్రం రాకండి అయ్యా, మేము చూసుకోలేం. అంటే ప్రభుజీ ఏంటి ప్రభుజీ మరి మీరు లెక్చర్లో అయితే బాగా కథలు చెప్తారు, విభీషణుడు వచ్చేసాడు, కుంభకర్ణుడు ఫైట్ చేశాడు అని, మేము కూడా వదిలేసి వస్తే చూసుకోరా మమ్మల్ని? Vibhishana had that faith in Lord Ramchandra. He had that surrender. Maro bhi, rako bhi, jo ichha tohar. He knew the perfect etiquettes of surrendering to Krishna. He did not go to Krishna directly. He approached it through the parshadas of Lord Ramchandra. Sugriva, Hanuma, Jambavan, వాళ్ళందరిని అడిగారు, should I, what do you say? How should I approach? How I have just come to take shelter. That is how Vibhishana did it, and he had that strong faith in holy names and Lord Ramachandra's uh, lotus feet. Do we have that faith? And one more question is, do you want to alone go back to Godhead? Do you want to alone experience Krishna? Or do you want to, how happy will you be if your mother, father, husband, mother-in-law, father-in-law, wife, children, all of them are also practicing Krishna bhakti? That's why we should not leave anybody, but try to inspire them. That is what we should do in our lives. But through heart, we should not give our heart to the people of this world, but we should give heart to Lord. This is what Vibhishana represents. This is what we learn in our life about Vibhishana. Then there is Samanya Dharma, which Kumbhakarna is saying. And then Vibhishana personifies the Vishesha Dharma. So how should we not follow Samanya Dharma in our lives? Suppose if somebody comes and tells you, hey, let us go to the bar. Will you go? You should not go. If somebody induces you to do the wrong things, claiming, oh, we are family, you have to hear, you are my, I am elder to you, that you should not do. But then some things which where we can compromise, which does not affect our devotional service. And then also inspiring them in a way which is not very pushing, inspiring them and bringing them closer to Krishna. That is very important. When we inspire people in the right way, people take to Krishna consciousness. People understand. People see the love. Just now, um, I don't know how many of you know or may not know. I also just got to know about one of the. It seems she's one of the famous Hollywood actors, Kajal Agarwal. Had just come to the temple to meet His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And their entire family is so very well connected to the temple. They read Journey Home and they also chant the names of Krishna. And she does regular japam every day. And then she came and she was crying after she met Maharaj. She was just crying, crying. She was telling, no, Maharaj, we do not want to go from your association. Like that, she was telling Maharaj just now. She was telling that we are so grateful for your association. You gave us so much time and so much mercy. We are so touched. It is not about how great people are, how famous people are, and how big people are. No, it is just about inspiring everybody in the right way, in a way they can understand. That is most important. So here, Andal is telling to this Gopika, it seems that Kumbhakarna has given you all his wealth, that is sleeping. Sometimes sleeping is compared to samadhi sthiti. This is it is said in the state that when Jivatma and Paramatma are very much intact, any external things are off. If in right way we train our mind, Srila Prabhupada says that if you read Krishna book every day before sleeping with a hot glass of cow milk, you will get dreams of Krishna. That is what Srila Prabhupada said. మీ అందరికీ sometimes we would have experienced when we would, especially when we would do this Bhagavatam lectures few months before when we were doing, many devotees would tell me, Prabhuji, today entire night I was getting Krishna's dreams of Krishna going and stealing butter, Krishna playing, Krishna lifting over dhan, Krishna doing pastimes with the gopis everywhere, Prabhu, in our dreams, Krishna, 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 Krishna. So wonderful. మీకు గుర్తుందా మనం చెప్పుకునే కృష్ణ after every class we would also say that Krishna లీలా స్మరణతో కూడుకున్న శుభరాత్రి. Like that, we would try to wish devotees who were attending the classes. And many devotees would tell me that, Prabhuji, we had so nice dreams of Krishna. It felt like it would eternally continue. If at all we are properly Krishna conscious, when we sleep, that is what we tend to get in our brain. That is what we get to remember. It is what we speak. I have this habit of speaking in the night. So whenever somebody would tell me that you were speaking in the night, I would ask them, what was I speaking about? And based on what they say, I would judge myself, oh, how much Krishna conscious I am. Most of the times in childhood, my mother would say, I would ask, Amma, రే ఎంతసేపు మాట్లాడావు రా గంట సేపు మాట్లాడావు. I was very young, maybe fifth class or fourth, third standard. Then my mother would say, ఈ రోజు విష్ణు సహస్రనామం పైన క్లాస్ ఇచ్చావు, ఆ రోజు రామాయణం చెప్పావు, ఈ రోజు కృష్ణుడి గురించి చెప్పావు, ఆ రోజు రాముడి గురించి చెప్పావు. లైక్ దట్ చూసి రాముడి కృష్ణుడి గురించే కదా, అయితే పర్వాలేదు. So now sometimes when I go home, when I speak, she'll say, what? Hey, you were speaking in the night. What I was saying? Oh, you're giving lecture in the night also. Oh, then fine. నేను తిట్టినా కోప్పడినా అవి కష్టం, కానీ కృష్ణుడు రాముడి గురించి మాట్లాడితే ఏం ప్రాబ్లం చెప్పండి. సో Andali is saying that Kumbhakarna has given his wealth. That means if a devotee sleeps also, in sleep also he is remembering Krishna and he is experiencing Krishna. That is a compliment, that she is getting so much association. She is experiencing Krishna to such great pleasure. But then outwardly it is like a taunt that she is doing. కుంభకర్ణుల్లా నిద్రపోతున్నావు అని అంటే మనం ఆలోచిస్తామండి, ఓ కుంభకర్ణుల్లాగా నిద్రలో సమాధి స్థితి పొందాను అని అంటుంది అని అనుకుంటాను, కాదు కదా. That's why immediately Andal is telling, తోత్రు బునకే పెరుందుయిల్ తాన్ తందానో ఆత్త అనందులయాయ్ అరుంకలమే అరుంగలమే. Oh, you are like a locket, a pendant amongst all of us. You are so important in our group. Please come and join our Goshti. Here, Andal is such a sensitive Vaishnava. Vaishnava is personification of sensitivity. Vaishnava, a Krishna Bhakta, should never hurt anybody in his dreams also. Andal is immediately thinking that, oh, I am taunting her like this. Immediately she glorifies her, telling that she is most important part of our Goshti. She's like the pendant. She's like the main jewel of the necklace of Krishna's devotees. Sometimes we may have to correct people. Sometimes we may have to tell people where they are going wrong. But always remember to also encourage them with some good words, with some good qualities, with some encouraging words. Today, one of our temple brahmacharis was meeting my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Radhanath Swami. And after his 2 hours meeting, he came out and he was telling, he is just an amazing personality. 2 hours, he spoke so sweetly to me. And just before I came out of the room, he told me what I have to do, where I was going wrong, in such a sweet way. 2 hours, he spoke to me so sweetly that after the 2 hours of sweet speaking, encouraging words, the small injection which he gave, I did not feel the pain. And I am very happy to follow that instruction. I'm very happy to understand the correction which Maharaj gave and try to implement in my life. So this is how we have to be very sensitive with devotees. Sometimes we may have to do, but then we have to also see, for everybody in this world, there is a negative side and there is a positive side. There are some shortcomings and there are some positive things. ఎవరేం చెప్తారు ఈ ప్రపంచంలో, దిస్ పర్సన్ ఇస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ ఆర్ ఐ యామ్ పర్ఫెక్ట్. We are not perfect. Only one person is perfect. That is Krishna. Only Krishna is perfect. Nobody is. So if everybody has, then we just have to, when we see some fault, we should also see the good side. Why do we see the fault? If you are an authority, if you want to do good to him, then you correct him in a way which is not hurting. Encourage him. At the end of the speech, you have to be encouraged. That is what, if you are telling something to a person, today I was dealing with one case just half an hour before, and I really had to shout. But then, because this person was telling I have to give up my life, that is the only way, there is no other way. So I was really strong. And then at the end, I said, see, this I am telling you because I just wanted to remove that idea. I wanted to tell you how worst, how pathetic is the idea of giving up your life. Did you understand my bhav behind telling such strongly? Then this person said, yes, I understand, Prabhu, what you are saying. So at the end of the conversation, at the end of everything, it is not that this gopi is saying, oh, these fellows are such, but they're telling me Kumbhakarna, I will not go. No. At the end of what Andal spoke, the gopi immediately got up and she joined the association of devotees. Whatever we do, we should share love with people. We should bring them closer, one step closer to Krishna, at least, if not far. So this should be the constant meditation for devotees. आण्डाल् दिव्य तिरुवडिगले शरणं स्वोच्छिष्ट मालिकाबद्ध गन्धबन्धुर जिष्णवे विष्णुचित्त तनोजायै गोदायै नित्यमङ्गलम् श्रीमते विष्णुचित्तार्य मनोनन्दन हेतवे नन्दनन्दन सुन्दर्ये गोदायै नित्यमङ्गलम् श्री विष्णुचित्त कुलनन्दन कल्पवल्ली श्रीरङ्गराज हरिचन्दन योगदृश्यां साक्षात् क्षमा करुणया कमलाविनान्यां गोदामनन्य शरणं शरणं प्रपद्ये मङ्गलाशासनपरै मताचार्य पुरोगमैः सर्वैश्च पूर्वैराचार्यै सकृतायास्तु मङ्गलम् जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय आंडाल दिव्य तिरुवडिगले शरणम।